If this video gets affected by COPPA, please join my Discord server to comment on this video. Link in the description. Hello everyone, this is HunterTrip back again, and today we are doing another review, and it is on the last of my Christmas presents, and you should know what it is. It's the Super Cruiser. So yeah, as you know, I got this for Christmas, and if you don't know, this is already unboxed. You can probably notice by in the corner and how the helipad is sideways. But anyway, if you hear a bit of sniffling in this video, it's just that I caught a cold recently. So yeah. Anyway, let's get a closer look at the box. So as you see up in the corner, it says Thomas & Friends Super Cruiser. And here it is inside the box. And now I can tell it's already pre-unboxed because he's loose. Because Stefano is loose. And then you can obviously tell because of that. But here's Thomas, Percy, and Nia. And it says it stores 40 plus engines, and then there's the helipad and all his accessories, and there's the big boat himself. Then down here it says 2-in-1 transforms in the track set, and then over here it says that it works with all the engines, Trackmaster, push along, and motorized, minis, and wood. And then it says it does not work with my first Thomas engines, and it says that thing there, and then we have Thomas, Percy, and James in the corner. And we have some curves and some wording back there. Then on the side, it looks like this. Then there we have the canceled Eco Rescue Herald and the parts. And then on the other side, it's sort of the same thing. And now let's look at the back of the box. So anyway, here's the back of the box. It says Thomas & Friends Super Cruiser, and it shows that, and then they can race him down the ramp. But Stefano to work with all his attachable tools, and it drops down doors for easy storage. Then over here it shows lots of different brands on this thing. Although my complaint is, why is there adventures on this thing? And canceled 2018 wood. I don't understand. There's like Adventures Rosie, Adventures LBSC Thomas, Adventures Clarabelle, James, Henry, there's Trackmaster Salty back there, and then Adventures Thomas, and it looks like a James is back there, but that looks like the Trackmaster Push Along James. And yeah, here comes the strangest thing ever. Connect to other sets. But look, Trackmaster to Trackmaster. Adventures to Trackmaster. And Wooden Railway? What? Anyway, with that weirdness out of the way, let's get to re-unboxing this thing. Okay, so first let's start with the front. Okay, goodbye this. Out all you come. Out you come. Oh wait, I can't get that out yet because I need to work on the backness. Out you come. Out you come. Out you come. And now on to the hard parts. Alright, let's swing this box around. Open this flap. Get this pushed out. Or at least try. There. Now this flap is loose. Oh wait, I can't get him out because I have to go underneath. That's right. Alright, we go under here and we see these things. Just twist them, pull them out. And now the space is free. And out come all the accessories. And goodbye, box. Never see you again. Alright, so now that we've got Stefano and all his pieces back out of the box, let's look at the instructions! Alrighty, so here's the instructions. And I will not crumple these ones either. But there's the top, there's all the parts. And it talks about the adapters. And then we open it up. Let me see how to put it together. And all that. Some layouts. And more layouts. Then the how to play. And then the back here says you can store 47 minis on here. But Phantom Thomas 31 managed to store 57 because he put only minis on the set. Ready to weigh? That's enough of the instructions. And let's look at the whole characters now. So we're going to start off by looking at the small characters first. So we're going to start off with the minis here. So here we have a mini's Percy. Here's his face. Here's his side. He has like an octopus and some starfish. Some clear wheels. A clear chassis. Clear running board. His back. His other side, he has a pufferfish. Some more starfish. Also, his lining is a little misaligned here. His top is pretty much normal. But yeah, that was Percy. Now, let's look at Nia here. Here's her face. Here's this side. She has some seahorses and a crab. At least her number is better here on this one than on the actual Nia, as in the classics. Because, like, the classics Nia, her number really just takes up her whole cab here. Like, why? I don't understand that. They, like, just took the 18 from, like, the Wood model or the Trackmaster model and put it on. But this Nia has a fixed 18 on it. Here's the back. Pretty plain. Here's the other side. Another crab. Another lobster. A bird. Some bubbles. Here's her top. Her bottom. Clear wheels. Clear chassis. Clear running board. Yeah, that's Nia. And now let's look at the Trackmaster Pushlong Thomas. So, here's his face. And here's his side. He has a sea turtle, a seagull, some water. Is that a penguin? No, that's not a penguin. That's something. Here's his back. Here's his other side. We have another seagull, some more turtles, starfish. Here's his top. He has clear wheels, clear running board, and a clear chassis. So yeah, and here comes the best part about it. All of this detail on here is printed! I mean, you know how I said on the Muddy Kevin how printed detail looked amazing? And how they should do more on Trackmaster Pushlongs? Well, they did it here, and it looks amazing. I shall grab a normal Thomas and that Muddy Kevin again. Okay, so I have grabbed a normal Trackmaster Pushlong Thomas and that Muddy Kevin. So yeah, you know how I said this Muddy Kevin looked amazing because of how these bright colors and all these bigger windows and cooler printed things make things better? Well, so if we look at these two Thomases here, you can see, look at this guy's windows. Just look at that window there. It's just like a tiny little splob of paint. But now look at this window. It's much bigger. It fills in the entire thing. This is why I want printed material on Trackmaster Pushlongs permanent. And look at this window. It doesn't even fill in all the way on the cab. But now it does. Oh my gosh. This is just the best thing ever. And look how bright these lining stripes are. And look how they make a circle around the dome. But look at this. The lining is clearly brighter now. And there's like no circle around the dome. Look, it gets as close as it possibly can to the dome instead of making like this weird circle around it. You can obviously see there's a difference in color brightness. And it's the same here, although this one really didn't do a good job because with the side because of all the extra details, so we can't really see the side that well. We just need another special Thomas like this that has printing on it, and I'll be happy. Then we can see the side some more. Also, the coal seems to be printed as well as the roof, but I don't see any difference with those aside from the fact that the coal goes downwards now, even on the side. Yeah, that is the best thing about printed material on Trackmaster Push Along, and I love it. I wish Mattel did it more often. Just please, Mattel, put printed material as a permanent thing on Trackmaster Push Along. Please. I will love you forever if you do that. Anyway, now with that out of the way, let's look at the bigger characters. Alrighty, so this is the only bigger character in the set, and it's the main piece of the set. It is Stefano the boat. Also, I forgot to mention, this is also part of Digs and Discoveries, this merchandise piece, although it didn't say Digs and Discoveries on the box. It is part of the Digs and Discoveries lineup. So, let's get a closer look at him. Okay, so the first thing you can probably notice is that this guy is huge. Here he is in scale with a Trackmaster Thomas. So yeah, that's how huge this guy is. Also, here he is next to a Trackmaster Push Along Thomas. Yeah. But either way, so here's his front. He has this thing here. And either way, here's his side. He has hazard stripes, a big tread here, a wheel back here, some little pegs, a arm. Here's his back. It's just plain, has some details. And then here's his other side. Some more hazard stripes, another big tread, and another big wheel. So either way, the features of this thing, so you can open the front here and store engines inside, and there's like loads of details in here. I'm gonna have to take this off. To take everything off. Yeah, you can take everything off. Then there's like loads of details inside here. You have like gears and pistons and levers. And loads of things. Also, his back door can open. And you have like loads of gears and pistons and levers and pipes and lots of things and control panels. Look, he's even got a hose inside of him. Why does he need a hose? And there's another lever, some more gears and valves and pistons and levers and things. This is one huge control room, basically. You can live in here forever. But either way, that's the inside there. And you can store a few engines in there. Now either way, let's place the top back on. And Stefano. And let's go through his accessories, shall we? Alrighty, so here are Stefano's accessories. The first one is the winch. And the winch can hold all three of these accessories here. But what you do with the winch is you can put it right here, right here, or right on the side of Stefano. But first, yeah, you can do that. And if you want it to look really accurate to the movie, put it on the side of Stefano. But make sure the big fat gear thing is off to the back of him if you want it to look 100% accurate. But yeah, that's the winch. Next we'll look at the grabber. And the grabber has like a little Thomas on it. All three accessories have little Thomases on it, except for this. But yeah, the grabber can be placed on the winch. I'll just put the winch back on. So we can just place the grabber on here. That. And now your grabber can pick up your minis. Like that. Also, the grabber can go here. If you want it to be as realistic as the movie, I'd say put it right on his big arm thing. Yeah. Alrighty, so the next accessory you get is this bucket. It's now little Thomas. And I'd say the best places to put the bucket are either here, then he can push stuff like a bulldozer, or on here, because then he's like, he can dig stuff like that. So yeah, and now the final accessory here is this drill. So I'd say the only really good place to put it would be on his arm here. Because it's like the only part of it that looks good, basically. There's like no need to put a drill on a winch here, but definitely do not put the drill on the front, and you'll probably get know where I'm going with this after I show you this 3-millisecond clip. So yeah, that was the drill bit. Also, I forgot to show you Stefano in his little form, so here he is. Here's his face here. It's like big and bulky. And here's his side. He has treads. Here's his door. Here's his air conditioner, just like a Shima. Here's his back. And basically what I do, this is something I do. So, if you were just going to use Stefano as like some ordinary background boat, put him in backward. Put his mini part in backwards. Then it'll look like he's just a generic boat with no face. So yeah, there's your special tip from me in case you want to use Stefano as just like a generic background boat. Which, this is what I'm going to do when I make my Steam Team to the Rescue remake, coming soon, once I get Seaweed Salty. So yeah, either way, here's this hook thing, and you can store minis on it, like this. Also, I don't see why they put one here, because like, if you put his hook all the way back, the minis start sliding off, and then it soon falls off. I don't see the point in putting a mini hook right there, because if his hook is all the way back, you can't even place it on. I find that pretty bad in design. But anyway, that was Stefano as his mini self. So anyway, now that we looked at all the characters and things, I am going to assemble one of these layouts, and it is going to be this one right here that is seen on the front cover. This one is just pretty pointless. Why did you make this layout? I don't see the point. Also, I forgot to look at the helipad, but yeah, it's just pretty simple. I'll look at it once we get the whole thing set up. And it is layout 1 right there. So, get ready for a time lapse. Okay, so I accidentally said layout 1, and I meant to say I was building layout 2. So yeah, this is layout 2. Basically the best layout I feel, because it utilizes all 3 layers of track. The bottom, the middle, and the top. So yeah, now let's take a closer look at everything. So here's the helipad, and it has the H on it for helipad, and you can hook minis or Trackmaster push-long engines here, and you can also place them right here, on these little hinges like that. Also, while Stefano is open like this, you can place minis on his side like that, or on this side as well. Also, now let's take a look at these ramps here. So, you see this? At first, I thought it meant like you could attach the Trackmaster 2 Soldier Spiral to it, but you actually can't. So, I don't understand why they made these little dips in it when the originals from the Superstation didn't have that. Here is your proof. Another thing that you probably don't know is that the track looks a bit different than the original Superstation, and I shall show you what I mean. So, here is a long straight from the Superstation. If you look closely, you can see, look how this track wood plank is looking. Now, here's the Super Cruiser track. Can you see a difference in this look here? Yes, there is a difference in the texture looking. Also, another thing, these few traction parts here have like a different feel to them, while on here they're all same. So yeah, that's weird how they changed that, even though there was no purpose to, even though it still has the Superstation item number underneath it. I was thinking these changes would make it turn into the Super Cruiser item number, but guess not. Things get even weirder when you look at a half straight. You can see that there are wooden planks in the middle, but if you look at the new one, there's like no wooden plank detail at all. I mean, whoa, am I right? And it's the same with the curves too. Now the ramps are the weirdest part. So of course, one, as you can tell, there's like no wood plank detail. Two, the up ramp has this weird piece cut out of it. And three, I don't know if you can notice this on camera, but like the ramp here is like a slightly, just ever so slightly different shade of blue. Darker shade of blue. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it is the slightest, like 0.5 different shade of blue. Yeah. And it's weird. Now let's look at the lower ramp. You can probably tell better from the bottom ramp that this is a darker shade of blue than the original Superstation slope. But it also doesn't have any wood detailing. Like, look, there's like detailing in the middle of the track, and now there's like nothing. I mean, what? There was no need to change the piece, Mattel. What? And it even happened with the Trackmaster adapter. Here's Superstation, here's Super Cruiser. Superstation, Super Cruiser. And the strangest part of all is that the wood adapter shows the old style middle thing. What? Anyway, with that weirdness out of the way, let's get back to looking around this thing. So, there's a full circuit loop around here. And then we come to like the only new piece of Superstation in this set, which is this curve ramp here. Yeah, this is like the only new style piece we get with this set. This curve ramp. But anyway, yeah. Oh, also we get Stefano. He's a new piece of track. But anyway, that was layout 2. And I feel like the other layouts are pretty pointless. Except for layout 1. Layout 3 is kind of pointless, but layout 4 is just the worst. Anyway, now let's run a few engines on this thing. But first, I'm going to give my rating on this set. My rating on this set is, like I say, it's a decent set. So I give it like a 8 out of 10. It's not perfect and all. Unlike the Superstation, it's like kind of like since it's a sequel, it's not really that big, but yeah. So anyway, now let's run a few engines on this thing in 3, 2, 1, go. One more thing I forgot to note is that Darcy can actually fit inside of here. No joke. Look. I can roll her inside. She fits. And I can even shut the thing on her. Okay, now on to the run. So yeah, there was your run, and I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, leave a like and comment on my Discord, if the video doesn't get affected by COPPA, that is, but, and don't forget to subscribe, and this is HunterTube saying thanks for watching, bye for now, and the next video will not be the review of the Special Thomas. The next video will be the footage of our adventure that we took to Great Wolf Lodge this year. And just to let you know, this footage was filmed on January 4th and 5th. So yeah, I'll see you in that video.